Have you people ever thought, what are the exact things happening in a native speaker's mind that make their English sound fast, natural, and fluent? As you can see on our today's board, in today's video, we're going to break down the fundamental frameworks that help you stop translating and start thinking directly in English.
Exactly, so friends, we're going to explain the frameworks that can transform you from an average English speaker into a confident, fluent one. Let's start.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the English Time YT, where you learn English and speak confidently. Hi Alex.
Hey Lily, good to be here again, and honestly, today's topic is something a lot of English learners struggle with.
Yes Alex, but before we start the topic, friends, subscribe to the English Time YT for more English lessons, practices, and tips. So today we're going to explore what actually works to stop translating and start speaking in English like a native speaker.
And once you understand these ideas, you'll start training your brain to think in English instead of translating.
What if I tell you that fluent English speakers don't think in single words, they think in ready-made phrases?
You mean, they remember phrases instead of words?
Yes, and if you start doing this, your English will automatically become faster and more natural. Let's understand this with Jessie.
Hello everyone. I am Jessie. Let me explain the first tip, which is, think in phrases, not single words. Many English learners learn vocabulary like this: eat, go, make, take, good, bad. But native speakers usually think in small phrases, not individual words. For example, instead of remembering just the word hungry, they remember a phrase like, I am hungry. When you feel hungry, don't think like this in your head. Hungry, hunger. Instead, train your brain to think the whole phrase together, that I am hungry. So when you want to speak, the full sentence comes to your mind instantly. Now, example 2. Imagine you want to leave the house. Many learners think word by word. Go, home, or going. But a fluent speaker thinks in a ready phrase. I have to go now. You see? It is a complete idea, not separate words. So the first rule to think in English is very simple. Don't learn English as single words. Learn it as small, ready-to-use phrases. When your brain stores phrases instead of words, speaking becomes much faster and easier.
That's a very powerful tip.
Yes, but now speakers get confused about where to start speaking phrases in English.
So Alex, what if I tell you that the easiest way to start thinking in English is already around you right now?
Seriously? What?
Yes, the things you can see around you can train your brain to think in English.
That seems really interesting and helpful, so friends, let's understand this method with Jessie.
So, everybody, here is the second tip: describe your surroundings in English. You don't always need a conversation partner to practice English. You can train your brain just by looking at things around you and describing them in simple English sentences. This helps your brain start thinking directly in English. Let me show you 2 easy examples. Example 1. Imagine you are sitting in your room. Look around and describe something you see. For example, you see a chair. You can say in your mind, this is my chair. The chair is brown. I like to sit on it and read my book. These are simple sentences, but they help your brain practice thinking in English. Now, example 2. Maybe you are holding your phone. You can describe it like this. This is my phone. I use my phone every day. Again, very simple sentences. But this small exercise trains your brain to form ideas directly in English. So whenever you have a free moment, look around and describe what you see in English. This simple habit can slowly train your brain to think in English naturally.
That's a very easy way to practice English every day, by describing your surroundings, and eventually you become fluent in speaking English.
Yes, Lily, you are right, but what if you want to practice thinking in English even when nothing is around you? Well, there is another very powerful method. Let's learn the final tip.
Let Jessie explain how this works.
Hello again. The fourth tip is very simple: talk about your day in English. At the end of the day, take 2 minutes and think about what you did. Then try to describe your day in simple English sentences. This is a great way to practice thinking in English. Let's see 2 examples. Example 1. Imagine you are talking about your morning. You can say in your mind, I woke up at 7. I had breakfast. Then I went to school. These are simple sentences, but they help your brain practice English thinking. Example 2. Now think about your evening. You might say, I did my homework. I watched a video. Then I went to bed. Again, simple ideas in simple English. If you practice this every day for just 2 minutes, your brain will slowly get used to thinking in English naturally. I will highly recommend you to practice to talk about your day with this video. It will help you a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Jessie. Those were really helpful tips.
Yes, Jessie explained everything in such a simple and clear way. These tips can really help English learners start thinking in English naturally.
But friends, before we end this video, we have an excellent English practice for you. Look around you and write one English sentence describing something you see. For example, I see a table in front of me, and it could be different for any one of you. Let's practice together in the comments, and press the subscribe button to get all these useful English lessons and practices from the English Time YT.
Yes, friends, we will love to read your English practices in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more English lessons.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.